It's a Tuesday here, and it's a very slow Tuesday for myself, just because there's not any work for me to do today. But unfortunately, it is the opposite for Pedro. He has been staying late, just trying to work on some extra projects at work. So I'm trying to do some surprises, some not so surprises for him when he comes home. One of them being that I'm going to go to this very famous place in Minneapolis called Isle Bun and Coffee. It's the best cinnamon rolls in the US, like officially ranked, if you look it up at least for 2025. They were ranked #1 cinnamon rolls in the US, if not the world. But I'm gonna go try that out myself, pick up one for Pedro, and just kind of have it as a treat for him when he gets home. But before I did that, I thought I'd be a little cheesy and show you guys my little outfit of the day, because one thing that I have noticed since moving here is that outfitting for the winter is so difficult. I mean, I just want to bundle myself up in sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and just fuzzy socks and just call it a day. But especially now that I'm going to be working remote full time, I want to avoid doing that so I don't feel like unprofessional, I guess, all the time. So I'm dressing myself up to go get the cinnamon rolls, and even if I just spend the rest of the day at home, I still want to feel dressed up and put together with my makeup. So yeah, just wanted to show you what I'm wearing for those who live in snowy areas but maybe don't know how to style themselves. I have pants that I bought from Old Navy. It's been a while, but they're kind of like a cargo pant, very soft and black color, so they're easily, matching with anything that I wear. Shirt, which is like a low neck. You see it's kind of like flimsy here. This is from Francesca's, I believe. And then I do have my fuzzy socks because I can't help myself. I still need to feel comfortable in some kind of way. Jewelry, though, I've had this necklace for a long time. I believe I also got it either from Francesca's or maybe just like a little boutique shop. I can't really remember. But the earrings are what my sister got me for Christmas. So they're just like, little jewelry packets from Amazon, but I think that they're super cute. And I don't really wear earrings like this all that often anymore. So, it's nice to kind of have them back on again. They remind me when I was a little kid. But on top of that, the most important part is the outerwear so that you're not freezing the entire time. So what I'm doing, hold on, I'll just put down my camera while I put it on and I'll show you in a second. All right, so here's a look. Excuse me if I look a little bit like the Michelin Man, but that's what it takes for you to not freeze in Minnesota. But yeah, I am pairing everything that I have on right now with a nice just outer coat that I got from Zara. I really like it. I don't have anything white or like basically different than brown or black. So this is like when I want to have like a statement piece to my outfit. And then this is the scarf that my mister also gave me for Christmas. So Lorena, you got some good picks in for Christmas. I love the jewelry that you got me and the scarf. I'm especially really liking chunky scarves at the moment because especially like in this, like, I feel comfortable. I still, don't feel like I'm like squeezing myself into anything, trying to look cute over comfort in the winter. I still feel very comfortable, very relaxed, but it still looks put together and just, yeah, like a nice winter outfit. So if you're ever in the snow or if you're ever just like somewhere really cold and you're trying to figure out like how to look cute, definitely go with like an all black ensemble or just like tighter, tighter pants or baggy-ish pants. I don't know why I said tighter. Baggy-ish pants, nice, top that can be tight or long sleeve or however, and then nice baggy bomber jacket / outer jacket and chunky scarf. And then of course I did do my makeup, which I'll be honest, I just kind of get whatever I can find at drugstores. I don't even know like how to name half of them. I think Clinique is my foundation. I usually get Maybelline for my concealer. Kate something for my eyeliner, which, ever since I was like 17, I've had a winged eyeliner and I'm not ready to retire it yet. And then I do Urban Decay, like a little powder just over my eyebrows just to kind of fill it in. Hoola for my bronzer. Omni or something like that for my highlighter. And then the blush I also forget. Maybe at some point I'll show you guys just what I wear. I don't know, as like a get ready with me kind of thing, or just to kind of show you if you're curious. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how I look put together in the winter snow. So all that is to say, it's time to go get the cinnamon rolls because I'm hungry and I don't want to wait too long because they close at 3. And also they are very busy all the time, so I got to get there soon. So I'll check in when I'm there. See you guys. All right, yet another day of going on little adventures around Minnesota. It's not as cold today. Honestly, I probably don't even need my ear mufflers right now, but it's a Tuesday, and after baking some cinnamon rolls of my own, I decided that I wanted to go to supposedly the US's most famous cinnamon rolls, which is called Isle Bun and Coffee. Here, I'll take a little video of what the sign looks like. Supposedly these again were ranked the best in the US by critiques, so you know, got good reviews. I was told to come here on a Tuesday because on weekends they are packed like crazy, like lines out the door, and of course I did not want to do that, so we're gonna check it out today just to kind of see, you know, what they taste like. Alright, just got these cinnamon rolls. I took a little bit of footage, but it was kind of packed when I was in there, so I felt a little embarrassed. But the people there were super nice. I actually told them that it was my first time there, so they gave me like a free little, what they called a dog tail, which is a tiny cinnamon roll, just kind of extra dough that they make into these rolls, and super sweet. And that goes to show in their baking, because the cinnamon rolls were also so sweet in the best way. They tasted so good. Got my little bag for me and Pedro because he's at work right now, so he wasn't able to try it with me, but you know, I wanted to save my first experience trying the cinnamon rolls for when we're both able to at home. As a little funny fact, the person who recommended me to Island Buns was actually my dental hygienist. He was the one that told me that they were rated the best in the country. And he was like, you know, I will not tell the dentist, like, if you wanted to get one, because they're super good. And the one that gave me the tip that it's best to go during the week than the weekend. So shout out to Tony. You were great in your recommendation, and I loved the little dog tail. Now it's just a matter of getting back home safely, so I'm gonna wait for the bus and then we'll get back home. All right, now we're just walking home, or I'm just walking home by myself. Man, we're in this weird cycle right now in Minnesota where one day it'll be like, again, snowing, and then the rain will come and it'll just melt everything out. So it makes the roads really slippery, like black ice kind of slippery. I've already almost slipped 2 times on my face today. One when I was walking Vance, which, you know, he was very excited in general, so that was fun to just kind of walk with him pulling me and try not to slip on snow. Here I am, yeah, literally walking on snow right now, so it's so daunting because there's no secure place to take an easy step. I may have to pause actually so I don't fall on my face. Just a couple little views from our Minneapolis neighborhood. Nothing too fancy. We live around a kind of notable park called Loring Park. It's really nice, and again, you know, it's where we took the footage of us ice skating when it was us and Pedro's parents. The fact that it's, you know, just a lake there, and nobody really uses it is crazy to me that nobody ice skates more often on there, but I have seen some people ice fishing, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, we live around here. It's in downtown Minneapolis, and it's definitely an interesting vibe at times. You know, being in any kind of major city, you're gonna get a lot of strangers in general. But that's just, again, what happens in any major city. Whew. Gotta cross the road now and do it before the bus hits me. All right, but also my hands are freezing right now, so I am just gonna pause one more time, and I'll say something when I get back to the apartment, if anything. All right, and the cinnamon rolls are secured. I'm not going to show you what they look like on the inside because I want to wait until Pedro and I film it tonight, just so you can see both of our reactions. But again, the dog tail, which is, again, the extra cinnamon roll dough, that and the cream that they gave were already so good. Super fluffy. They do a cream cheese kind of icing, so it's got a little bit of bitter, a little bit of sweet twist to it, not overtly sweet, but I did ask for extra icing just in case either of us wanted it. But yeah, now we just gotta wait until Pedro comes home so we can try them. Okay, so now it's the end of the day. Pedro finally got to come home, and thank goodness you didn't have to stay home late today.
Yeah. It was much earlier today.
Yeah.
Regular time.
Yeah, but I still wanted to get a treat for both of us, just in case you did stay late. But also because I've, again, heard that these were the best cinnamon rolls in the nation, if not, maybe the world? I don't know about that one, but definitely in the nation. So we both have our cinnamon rolls. I got the normal one, so it looks pretty standard. I don't want to tilt it too much and like have it spill, but it's got a cream cheese frosting. What kind did you get?
Laura got me the cinnamon and pecan.
Caramel and pecan.
Caramel and pecan, sorry. Yeah. So caramel and pecan.
Yeah. I had a feeling that you would like that, because of the pecan, and then caramel in general.
Yeah, I do like those too.
Mm-hmm. So they are pretty huge. We had to reheat them. They do smell really good. So just thought that we would try them just like a little bit in front of you guys, just so we can give our honest opinion if they're the best in the nation.
Yeah, they're so big, I don't really know where to start. Let's see if I can rip a part off.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to have to shove some cream on it.
I have my piece here. Mmm.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really good.
Mmm. Whoa.
There's a lot of pecans on top, so obviously if you don't like it, you will not. If you don't like pecans, you're not going to enjoy, like, there's a whole cover.
Yeah,
top.
it's like a layer.
So, but it's really good.
Mm-hmm. It's so, like, now I fully understand the word pillowy. It's so soft. And the bread itself is not as sweet, so it helps kind of like mute it a little bit.
Yeah.
This is like really good.
Yeah, they did a good job about that, like sweet toppings, but the bread itself is actually kind of just tasty, but not sugary.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Well, definitely you guys are only going to get to see a bite of this because I'm going to turn into a monster eating this cinnamon roll. But I think this weekend is going to be pretty chill. I know Friday we're going to go see a Candlelight performance of the Fleetwood Mac show. Mm-hmm. Basically some violinists who do renditions. You might have seen it in your city, but it's Fleetwood Mac, so obviously I had to see it. And we actually went to see a Lord of the Rings /
Game of Thrones.
There you go. Yeah, when we first moved here, I think, actually. So it's kind of like a revisitation of that.
Exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna eat these now, gobble them up, but we'll see you in the next clip.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Hey there. So I don't know when I'm gonna add this because I am technically starting this like on the 8th of January, but this might take a long time as a project, so who knows when I want to include it, or in case I give up, God forbid. But pretty much as like a little backstory and part of my New Year's resolutions, I want to work on any kind of creative hobbies at least once a month, every month for the year of 2026. So a lot of those are actually kind of crafting hobbies. I have been learning how to embroider recently. I do want to get into sewing. I've gotten into baking already, or have always loved baking, and maybe just in general painting or any kind of clay pottery, things like that. But as I've been learning how to embroider, I decided, to work on little projects here and there. For example, Pedro's Christmas gift was a lunchbox that I embroidered his name on. And now I have another project to work on, which is something near and dear to me. I'll see if I can show it to you. But pretty much this here is my Eras Tour sweatshirt that I got from the Eras Tour. It's the one that I actually got when I was in London. So I got this all the way in Europe. I took a long time to get it. And it's been over a year since I've gone to that show. So with wearing it a lot and washing it a lot, especially, it's now started to get this little like hole in the front. So instead of feeling heartbroken about that hole, I decided to make a little project out of it. So it's inspired by Taylor's Surprise Song piano. I've seen a lot of people embroider her pattern onto other things, other sweatshirts or cardigans of their own. But I made a little blueprint here of what I kind of want to design the front of the sweatshirt to look like, to kind of mask the little hole that's coming up in the front. So you'll see here, it's like title, which is, just gonna be the Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour section there, and then a little bunch of flowers in different colors, which I've marked what color they'd be. And then this little colored in box right here, that's actually gonna be the brown top part of the piano, so to speak. So that's what I'm going to use to mask the hole in the sweatshirt. We'll see how long this takes me, and this does mean that I'm not going to be able to wear the sweatshirt for a while, which makes me a little sad, but I'm excited to do a little project and with something that I love, which is Taylor Swift. So we'll film that, or I'll film that as much as I can and show you guys the final product in a video, but just wanted to let you guys know that that's part of my New Year's resolution. So wish me luck, guys. It's a chilly night, Friday night, and we just came back from dinner slash the Candlelight show that I was telling you guys about, I think on Tuesday or sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, we saw a Candlelights. If you're not familiar with it, it's a quartet of violinists or just string quartet that will do different concerts. The first one that we ever saw was the Lord of the Rings and
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, concert, which I definitely loved, even though I'd never seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies. This time we went to see one that I'm more familiar with, which is the Fleetwood Mac one. And yeah, as a fan, I thought it was fantastic. They did a lot of good songs, both known and some that were unknown. Ones that I wanted to be played were Gypsy, Landslide, The Chain, and Songbird. And they played Silver Springs, which I loved, but was not expecting them to play. What about you?
No, it was really good. I mean, they played a lot of songs, and it was all Fleetwood Mac. Um, I don't know. I thought it was really nice, and also the venue was a lot nicer than the one that we went to for the Lord of the Rings Game of Thrones one. This one was at a church nearby, and it was a very old church on one part, and it was very nice with the architecture and everything on the inside. So yeah, it was just in the sanctuary.
Yeah, definitely much more of a cathedral vibe. The last one was more of like I'd say like a reception venue. So
Yeah, it was probably like a drive away / country club
there you
kind
go.
of building that also got used for weddings and stuff like that probably. So
They
was
had
very...
it more set up like around like the quartet, so you were kind of surrounding them. This one being a cathedral, it was more just like looking at a stage.
Yeah.
And yeah, kind of like Pedro was saying, definitely good ambiance, especially for the songs that they were playing. Afterwards, we went to the Roxy Diner, which, if you guys remember, is the same place that we went for our Thanksgiving dinner, and just had a late dinner there. One random thing is, if anyone ever goes to the Nicolette Diner and they are a fan of whiskey, definitely recommend getting their old fashions. It is so good. I personally like a little bit of that cinnamon spice to mine, even though I don't like Fireball. But theirs, they blend perfectly with just the right amount of bitter and sweet. So that was really nice. What did you think of your dinner?
The dinner was good. I got something like a sandwich that was supposed to have a croissant, and they might argue and be like, oh no, that is using croissant stuff, but it just wasn't. So I would have like changed the bread, but other than that, it was really good. And
Ooh, thank you.
yeah, their drinks are pretty good. Didn't get one this time, but I didn't get a drink this time, but in the past, all their drinks are really good. They do really well. It is also a show venue and also a bar, so they do pretty well about that.
Yeah, right now, if any fans are out there, the new season of RuPaul's Drag Race has started. So Fridays are when they show. I didn't realize that they would be playing it at their bar. So honestly, I may start going there every Friday just to like enjoy the new episode. Maybe have a drink. I don't know, but it's a good environment for that kind of thing. I love that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's really cold today, I will say.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah, I don't have my keys. Sorry. Ooh. Hi, buddy. Oh my goodness. Already. Set a dance. It's freezing. So we're just gonna end the night here. Yeah.
The audio is probably really bad because I was holding this.
Oh, you're holding it?
Yeah, it was in my hand.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought you turned it off.
I did for a second when you were opening the door, but I mean, otherwise, yeah. We're just ending the night here. But this is pretty much all that we've done this weekend. We'll see if we do anything else. I don't know, really.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We're kind of tired from the week, but and we'll see how the weather is too. It's been kind of weird the last few days, so. But yeah.
Yeah, you've been working hard too, but like, and I'm glad that you didn't have to stay home too late today.
Stay at work too late?
Yeah, stay at work, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I was able to leave. Compared to the other days, I stayed a little bit longer. But yeah, getting back from the holidays, just a lot to do before, especially in manufacturing.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything else, right?
Okay, that's pretty much it.
See you guys.
Bye.